Standing in my kitchen, I'm staring at this glorious, miraculous, beautiful, empty sink. It is the fall of 2003, and I'm living alone for the first time in my life. I'm living alone because my wife and I are separated, and we're on our way to divorce. It's remarkably perfect. We are the definition of amicable. We lived together for 5 years, and then we said, we could be probably happier, and we've just sort of gone our separate ways. She's in the house, and I'm a mile down the street in this cruddy little apartment, alone for the first time ever, living alone for the first time, which is why the sink is clean, because I have finally left behind the ridiculous, stupid belief that pots have to soak before we scrub them. That is done. I am not creating like baths for flesh-eating bacteria and tsetse flies overnight. Everything is gonna be cleaned, and this is pretty amazing. And it's one of many things, like the trash can. I can now see the trash can. We don't have to hide it under the sink as if it doesn't exist. It's a real thing. I put a book on my table 2 days ago, and when I came back, it was still open to the page I was on. No one moved it or closed it or flipped it over. Everything that I own is where I put it the last time I put it down. I no longer sit across from someone at dinner and listen to them tell me their problems, not wanting any solutions at all, just sit here and listen to the problems, and that makes me happy. I watched the Simpsons Camp Krusty episode twice, once for entertainment purposes and the second time to deconstruct it. And despite the fact that I don't write for television or movies, I haven't written a thing at this point in my life, I've never performed on stage, nobody judges me. I am able to fail alone, which is so much better than failing in front of another human being. I have not listened to Achy Breaky Heart in a week, and it has been glorious. It is fantastic. My friends are jealous of me. They tell me I should walk around the house naked, which I try once. It's terrible, because sometimes you pass the mirror. And what you see is just as bad for you as it would be if someone else was in the house. It's also something about, like, you just don't want to be flailing about. You don't want to catch certain body parts on the edge of a coffee table. Pants are good. I like pants. I have some issues. I don't have a shower curtain, so when I take a shower, the whole bathroom takes a shower with me. We're working on that. I don't have a second set of sheets, and so I don't know when the sheets on the bed are gonna get changed, but this is okay. Living alone is nice, which is why on Saturday morning I have SportsCenter on, and I'm setting up my table with my computer, which in 2003 is a job. It is a monitor the size of a watermelon. It is a tower that is appropriately named. It's the size of a toddler, and it weighs as much as 9 toddlers. There's hundreds of feet of like power cords and speakers and modems and whatever DSL was back then. I need to get that going. And I've got a desk with all these little holes in it, so you can put the cords down the holes and you can plug everything in, and I'm underneath listening to SportsCenter, trying to like strap everything, because that's who I am. I like things the way. And there's too many cords and not enough hands. And so I've got like 8 cords, and I've got these 2 others, and for a minute, I put one in my mouth. And the first sign that something has gone wrong is there's archery on ESPN on Sunday. It is not 9:30 anymore. Archery on ESPN is an afternoon thing that no one watches, and I can hear them doing archery. And I think, what has happened? And I try to open my eye, and I can't, because it's like glued shut. And then I feel this blinding headache. And I manage to get myself up, and I go to the bathroom, and I think I have died. I am covered in blood. And when I wash my head, I find out I have this gash across my forehead. It looks like someone hit me with a shovel. And I figure out eventually what happened was that wire was live that I put in my mouth, and I electrocuted myself. But thankfully, I shot up, and I hit the desk, splitting my head open and knocking myself out, which launched the cord from my mouth so I did not die. So I'm sitting in my bathroom, still without a shower curtain, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and for all of my life, I've always lived with someone, and in moments like this, I would turn to them and say, is this a stitches thing, or is this a Band-Aid thing? Do I go to the hospital? Do we call the ambulance? I might have a concussion. Do you think I have a concussion? And there was no one to ask. I am alone. And I suddenly realized how dangerous it is to be alone. Like one grape could be the end of me. I'm never buying grapes, I decide. But I'm also staring at myself in this mirror and I'm thinking that the sink is clean, and that is great. And my book is right where I left it on the page. I needed it, and that is fantastic. And I can watch the same episode of The Simpsons as many times as I want, and no one will ever have a problem with it. But I'm thinking maybe that this is a problem, after all. Like, I'm alone, and it's been 6 days. I have lived alone for 6 days, and I almost died once already. But I'm also lonely. Like, it has hit me a lot faster than I thought it would. That I have no one to smile at or ask a question to or say, let me read this amazing passage from this book to you. There's just no one in this cruddy little apartment but me. And I just can't believe how quickly I have gone from being alone to feeling really lonely. Thank you.